Are you ready for career success? Your Career Podcast will help you to take control of your career. You can also find out your career success score by taking my 2-minute career success quiz. You'll get your results, analysis, and recommendations immediately. Go to janejacksoncoach.com/career success quiz. The link is in my show notes. Now, on with the show. Welcome to episode 240 of Your Career Podcast. Now, today we're going to unlock the secrets to social success with Sam Lee, the founder of Connect with Confidence. Sam's journey began in the corporate and real estate worlds, where he honed his sales skills and rose to the top as a top-performing salesman. But he realized his true calling was to help others discover their own social power. He combines his passions for event planning and socializing to mentor individuals in developing meaningful connections. Through his coaching programs, Sam empowers introverted business owners and professionals to come out of their shells and exude confidence in any situation. Join Sam in this interview as he shares his knowledge, tips, and strategies for making a lasting impression and cultivating fulfilling relationships. And let's welcome Sam Lee to the show. Welcome, Sam.
Thanks, Jane. Thanks for having me on your award-winning podcast. I'm very privileged to be on this.
Oh, it's an honor to have you on. And it was lovely to be on your podcast recently too, Connect with Confidence, because it's fabulous what you're doing for people. But now, this podcast is all about how people make successful transitions. And you've made an amazing transition, or a number of transitions, within corporate to your own business and entrepreneurship. But let's just kick us off with what your early aspirations were when you were a little boy, Sam.
Great question. Basically, when I was more, like, my dad used to tell me, to make a lot of money, and that really struck me because he was a very big mentor to me. And I had a lot of aspirations of, like, starting my own business, just like because my dad was an entrepreneur as well. He started his own business. So I just want to copy him in a way, like in terms of starting my own business. So, and that's just when I was a little boy, I wanted to, basically follow my dad's footsteps.
Oh, okay. And then I know that as the years went by, you got into a number of different roles within sales and in real estate, and you've had a very interesting career path. So can you tell us a little bit about, in your early days when you were doing direct sales with Mona V, and then how you transitioned into real estate sales as well?
Yeah. So when I got started in the direct selling industry, it's really about bad luck. Like, one of my good friends introduced me to direct selling, especially Monavi. And before, I didn't know what it was all about. Like, I didn't know what the direct selling industry was about. I didn't know what network marketing is about. But I actually did it for 4 or 5 years, and I did it was pretty good. Like, I did pretty well in terms of the network marketing. I just got to a point where the company got bought out, and then started transitioning into other roles, into other sales roles. And I've been doing all types of sales, like retail, corporate as BDM, and I've been doing real estate as well, being a real estate agent, and selling secondhand property, and also off the plan property.
Okay. And you know what? It takes a lot of resilience to go from one industry to another, or one role to another. And when Mona V was bought out, there would have been quite a lot of anxiety with people who were working there, because they would have thought, oh dear, there'll be layoffs or redundancies. How are we going to reinvent? How did you feel when the company was bought out?
Well, I guess have to think of the worst case scenario. Basically, when that happened, I had a couple of choice, which was because it got bought up by another company. and basically everyone was shifted to a new company called Janice. So Janice bought out Monavi, and then we basically moved everything, like my business, into the Janice business model. And it got to a point where some people had to start from scratch. Some people that kind of mentality. So some people already generate some results in Monavi, and then they have to basically start again, like kind of start again in a new company. And it kind of affected my business because like in Monavi, I had an international business. I had business in Asia, so such as in Hong Kong, China, and Taiwan. And then yeah, it's just when someone gets bought out, the business model changes. So yeah, that's a little bit of a hassle. Yeah.
which is an understatement, because having to reinvent your career can be quite an anxious time as well. But you've obviously bounced back, so you have wonderful resilience, and I think it must stem from a lot of experiences that you had when you were a little boy, because I have a copy of your fabulous book, Connect with Confidence, which is a wonderful guide to how you can network effectively and develop genuine relationships. And going through some of your background, you said that many young people feel insecure when it comes to developing friendships, and that's how you felt when you were young. Yes, because in your book you say that when you were younger you felt a little bit like an outsider at school, and it was hard to break into new friendship groups. And it's an awful time when you're a teenager, because that's an anxious time as well. But when you turned 18, you must have had some sort of an epiphany, because you realized that you mustn't keep that victim mentality. You had to change your mindset and develop the skills to succeed. So what was that watershed moment when you were 18 and you turned things around from being a shy teenager to someone who grew up to be a master networker?
So yeah, basically back then, before I turned 18, like during high school, that kind of stuff. So coming from another country, like I was born in Hong Kong and then had to fit in into the Western society more. And yeah, basically, yeah, I learned a lot, like, because like when you're an immigrant and of Asian background, you always get like say bullied and that kind of stuff, like in your adolescence, like in like when you're young. And so yeah, it was a challenging journey, like before I turned 18. And then I said to myself, after I turned 18, I'm gonna turn my life around. I'm gonna yeah, basically make new friends, people that I can resonate with, and people that I can enjoy my time with, and build friendships that way. So yeah, that's the reason why yeah, I went through a lot of experiences, a lot of interesting experiences. So that's how I learned how to be better myself, how to network better with people, how to build stronger friendships. And yeah, that's my kind of like passion. I like to socialize with people. I like how to basically have a good time with them, with whatever I do. And yeah, that's the reason why after 18 I really want to transform myself to be the best version of myself, and yeah, just live life the way I am. Yeah.
Did you have a mentor or a guide who was able to assist you, or did you do this on your own?
I guess before then, like around 18, I didn't really have a mentor. So it's all about trial and error. And basically, what I mean by trial and error is I just, yeah, kept going, make new friendships. And then sometimes you might have some negative experiences, but those negative experiences, I learn from that as well. So that's how each time I learn something new, I really put that into action. And it's actually made me know how to socialize better with people, and also to basically build my network of people, and yeah, basically connect with those that are like-minded.
It's good that, as a teenager, an older teenager, you decided to do something about it, because so many people get into adulthood and they feel quite anxious about networking or reaching out to other people, and they feel quite anxious about it. But you managed to turn it around. And reading your book as well, you mentioned that some of your inspiration was Dale Carnegie and Stephen Covey, and obviously, the fabulous speakers. So how did they influence you?
I guess, yeah, they're like very top models for me. Like they're good role model for me. Like say for example, Dale Carnegie. If you read his book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, they actually influenced me to do something the same, which is basically to how to make more friendships, how to build a network, how to build trust, how to build rapport with people. And the other book, Stephen Covey, Seven Hardy Habits of Effective People, they actually helped me to become more like stronger as a person, also to be a role model for people and to become a leader. And I believe that I'm kind of like I have leadership traits because I like to always lead that kind of stuff. And so those two books really helped me in terms of my personal development journey to do what's right and what's effective and basically getting me results. So they kind of So back in when I was doing network marketing, I started learning these books because in direct selling, like in order to do good, you need to have a good build a big network and also to work together. So those books really helped me out during that process, and helped me through life as well. And I just wanted to do something out of the extraordinary, which is like copy their footsteps in a way as well. So yeah.
Yeah. I know Stephen Covey's written quite a number of books, and one that influenced me was First Things First, because time management is always something that I found hard to handle myself. And his time management tools of, what's urgent and important and non-urgent and non-important, and the 4 quadrants that he uses has really helped me to stay on track when I've been building my own career coaching business too. So I'm glad that you found 2 amazing mentors in a way, even though it wasn't face to face. You can have mentors through their writings. And now you've also written a book which has really helped a lot of people. One is The Social Way, which was written for children or teenagers, because obviously that was something that you've experienced yourself. And the other book is Connect with Confidence. And having gone through the book, I mean, it's really good because you give everybody a step-by-step process of what to do. And in fact, you cover body language, how to use humor, relationship development, and you provide lots of specific examples of what to say and what not to say when you're at a networking meeting, when you first meet people. So give us some of your top tips when it comes to networking in a business environment.
Okay, great question, Jane. So I guess some tips would be knowing how to make a good impression upon other people. So I believe when you make a good first impression, it really comes down to making an entrance all the way to making an exit. And in between that, you need to know how to really how to build trust with people. So the way you talk, the way you present yourself, and all these little hints and tips that I write in the book will help you to make a good first impression. And I always say that like how many seconds does it take for someone to form a first impression of you? And then I'll get all sorts of answers, like say 1 minute or a couple of seconds. So I always say that like it's actually the first 3 seconds that speculate signs that someone can form a first impression of you within 3 seconds. So immediately the way you greet someone, the way you handshake, the way you speak to people, the way you dress really influences how other people perceive you and also how to make a good first impression. And I also talk into the book about common interests when you go networking events. Like I believe conversation skills is very important as well. And I go into common interests. So if you really want to, like, say, build instant rapport immediately with people, you need to really know how to probe for common interests. So once you have common interests, you can get to that topic, and then both of you will be more excited and really want to go, make contacts with each other, and then be lifelong friends, and as well as do business together. So I believe that's social skills is very important, like in terms of business environment. And I believe that's so.
What do you think of virtual networking versus in-person networking?
So virtual networking is a little bit different to live networking, because when you're in a live situation, like a networking event, you get to speak to, it's more natural in a way because you're meeting people and then you get to speak to anyone that you want to. But in a virtual environment, like say example, I've been to a couple of virtual networking events. It's like a presentation, and then it's a little bit more systemized in a way, rather than being more natural in a live environment. So in a virtual environment, like you might just need to take your turn to basically pitch your own business and connect with people, and you might be put into breakout rooms, like say example in Zoom networking. So yeah, I guess it's a little bit more mechanical in a way, and I believe that live networking is a bit better because it's more natural, and you get to network with anyone that you want to network.
I think when it comes to virtual, it really is a skill in order to do it well. And I think the opportunity when provided in those sorts of events where you go into a breakout room and it's only 2 or 3 people, that makes it a lot more natural for the conversation to flow rather than having 5 or 6, all in one breakout room, because people tend to feel a little concerned about what they're going to share, and is it safe environment, is it confidential, that sort of thing. Whereas everyone's so much more relaxed during face-to-face meetings. And in fact, we first met during one of my LinkedIn local Sydney networking events, which I co-hosted with Gillian Bullock, who's the LinkedIn Ninja Down Under. And they were so much fun. This is all pre-COVID, though. We need to ramp them up again now that COVID is pretty much over. But people are still a little bit wary, aren't they? But during that time, having a group of people that were about 40 or 50 members, and then everyone getting the chance to do a 5-second introduction, and then you can pinpoint who you want to talk to a little bit more or not, was really good. How would you present your 5 or 10-second quick introduction if you were networking, Sam?
You mean for myself? Yeah, basically I would say, my name is Sam Lee, and I'm a social skills coach. I help people to improve on their social skills so they can interact better and build trust with each other.
Beautiful. And that's a 5-second intro. How fantastic is that? and so tell me a little bit about your Connect with Confidence program that you have, because you're an entrepreneur now, you run your own business, and this is what you do. So Connect with Confidence. Tell us about that.
Sure. So basically I have coaching programs, helping people to connect with confidence. That's why the name of my business is called Connect with Confidence. And basically, I do have a couple of levels of programs depending on how far you want to go. Like if you want to do like a basic introductory, it has like an online program that you can plug into. And each week we'll have like a coaching call, and then we'll go through a lot of topics from the book as well. Like the book is actually imprinted on in terms of the Connect with Confidence program, and it's based on that. And then each week you'll get some content, and you get some homework to put your skills into practice and really go out there to network with people. So yeah, I'll get all sorts of people. But one of my best-selling programs is level 2, which includes the level 1 program, the online program, Connect with Confidence program, and also has live workshops as well. So live workshops that help you to boost your confidence and your social skills when it comes to networking with people, meeting new people, and things like that. So I would say that people from all walks of life join my program. Like I've been coaching university students, I've been teaching entrepreneurs, small business owners, and corporate professionals as well, such as English teachers, lawyers, accountants, IT people, you name it. So this skill is really throughout my Connect with Confidence program, they will get to improve on their social skills even further, knowing how to start good conversations with people, knowing how to make a good first impression. And it also comes with as a life coach as well, like what they're struggling with in life when it comes to connecting with people, or they're having issues with people, how to counter that, how to interact better, how to tackle just issues that you might have with people. And yeah, that's what this coaching program is all about. Like it's kind of like 2-in-1, teaching people to help to improve on their social skills, and as well as to build their confidence and improve their life situation. And
especially if you're able to build your confidence so you believe in yourself and you're able to communicate effectively, then that's the key, isn't it? Because really, in order to be successful in life, you have to communicate well. You have to be able to communicate with your managers, your subordinates, your team members. If you're in a sales role, you need to be able to communicate with your clients and your customers as well. And once you've got that confidence and you're able to really connect with someone authentically, that's what makes a big difference, yes? And so, Sam, if someone wanted to find you, where would they best find you?
Good question. So I'm all over the internet, as in social media. So yeah, I use Facebook a lot. If you want to search for me, like you can search for me. Like if you want to join my group or my Facebook page, it's facebook.com/connect with confidence. Or if you want to join, if you want to be my friend on Facebook, then you can search for Sam Lee, or just type in facebook.com/SAM1337. That's just my nickname before, but so I need to really kind of change that.
I'm 1337.
Yeah, yeah. That's just before. And then I'm on LinkedIn as well. If you want to search for me, Sam Lee, Connect with Confidence. And I'm also on Instagram, that kind of stuff. So if you search for Connect with Confidence in Instagram, you can look for me. And I'm happy to connect with you further to see if we can have any like relationships in terms of client wise, or we can collaborate, or we can just be a friend. I'm very open to that.
Yeah, and I can vouch that Sam is a very friendly, lovely man, and is dedicated to helping people to really grow in their own personal confidence, which is wonderful. And so I'll have all the links to find Sam in my show notes at janejacksoncoach.com/podcast. And thank you so much for your time and for sharing your insights into how to build self-confidence and connect with others, Sam. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a very lovely evening. Thanks for joining me today. For affordable career help, please check out my Career Success Program. I provide a unique blend of online and live career coaching to help you take control of every aspect of your career or career change. If you aren't where you want to be in your career, let's talk. Check it out at thecareersacademy.online. The links are in my show notes.